Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I just wanted to finish off this topic of bonds between atoms. So the types of bonds that we talked about before were ionic bonds, where there is complete transfer of electrons, and then there's covalent bonds. And we said there are two types of covalent bonds, and there are polar covalent bonds, and then there are non-polar covalent bonds. Okay. Now then we still talked about hydrogen bonds. So now these type of bonds are between atoms, see? So this type of bonding is between atoms. Now atoms can interact with each other outside of this, and between there can be interactions between atoms. Okay, so and we talked about this one already. We have oxygen and water molecules, and they interacted with each other, forming hydrogen bonds. So you remember the water molecules interacting with each other, and that gave us hydrogen bonds between water molecules. Okay, so it was like, and I'm just going to draw like this. This is the oxygen. They were like that. Okay, so other types of interactions, so these are called hydrogen bonds. Okay, there are other types of interactions that can occur between atoms. For example, here's a neon, the noble gas neon. Okay, neon can interact with other neon atoms, even though there's going to be no sharing of electrons. Okay, there's no chemical reaction, but there's no sharing of electrons. Okay, but it can interact with other neons. How's that? If they're not going to interact with them, there's no chemical reaction. How's it going to interact? You say, well, here it is. So you see, electrons in a particular atom, they kind of go all over the place, right? So if there is a neon atom, electrons are all the way everywhere in the atom. But as it approaches another neon, right, all this negative electrical activity, the electrons over here are going to move away from that side, right? Because electrons want to be as far away from the other electrons. So look at as two neon atoms come together, you see these electrons have kind of moved all the way over here, right? You follow? So this creates a temporary delta negative, so to speak, slightly negative charge here, and a temporary slightly positive charge over here. Okay, and these are called van der Waals forces. Okay, so brief interaction between the two. It's not like there's no attraction. There's slight brief attraction between the two, and electrons work so fast, and these type of forces don't last very long. It's not like they come together and stay together. They disperse between each other. The forces are not strong enough to keep them together in that way. Some say that the hydrogen bonds that occur between water molecules, etc., an example of type of van der Waals forces, and some distinguish van der Waals forces as occurring between atoms, like here. Nevertheless, so van der Waals forces can occur even between atoms that don't interact with each other, except in this manner. There's no chemical reaction. There's no exchange of electrons, that is. And an example of van der Waals forces can be the hydrogen bonds that we have seen before. And this completes a brief survey of types of bonds that can occur between atoms. Next time, inshallah, we'll go on with this chapter. Until then, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah.